Ask yourself, where is the carbon in my product coming from? Whenever you go buy something, whenever you think about buying something, where is your carbon coming from?
We didn't even know our materials were the problem with carbon, really, as a whole, until we asked, where is the carbon coming from? And then we had to ask deeper, what happens to the carbon as we're using them, and how long does it last in a building?
I'm in the forest products industry, and you can deeply, deeply connect people to forests. You can really speak to their soul by putting them back into a forest. And to speak to that, and then to tell them that's accessible to you, and now you can support a domestic wood products industry, bringing jobs to woodland communities, bringing jobs for domestic manufacturing, and an absolutely gorgeous building. Now you have an entire story, and people really feel a sense of place with story and connection.
Adding to what you're saying is the T3 building and being of mass timber, and they mentioned that people just touch the walls, the material, because it's comforting, right? I don't find myself often touching drywall or anything like that.
The construction industry is really starting to understand the need of the supply chain and understanding where our materials are coming from, both from a carbon perspective, but also from that social equity and human rights. We have had a couple projects that have tried to trace the wood back to the forest and can't. Now you start getting into things like batteries, because we want more batteries so that we're using less diesel. There's huge issues with where those metals are coming from. So really just starting to kind of scratch that surface and say, how far back are we responsible for? One of the biggest challenges is inertia, that this is the way we've always done it. Every time I would approach with a different thought, or a what about this, or I think this is important, and it challenged that inertia, it was always a no. The more I talked about it, the more it kind of seeped its way in. That inertia is very difficult to overcome, but I can choose to use my role, I can choose to use my community to continue piloting low emission equipment and low carbon concrete, regardless.
There's an ability to think powerfully, regeneratively, about how our profession, as architects, speaking for my profession now, how we need to adapt to the current challenges in front of us, to the current ways that society is asking for change and asking for expertise and leadership and vision about what architecture should become and how we move things forward in a different way.
Empathy is the only way we're going to get out of this problem. And we're all doing technology, and I'm doing technology, but that isn't what's going to solve this. It's how we view the world and how we view ourselves in this world.